Hi everyone, and welcome back to Baby Talk on Tiny Matters. I am Dr. Kutso Sibitseba. If you've ever stared at your newborn at 3 a.m., wondering if you'll ever sleep again, you are not alone. Newborn sleep is one of the biggest shocks to brand new parents. People have warned you that you're not going to sleep much, but they don't always explain why. Today, I want to unpack newborn sleep, what's normal, what isn't, and when to seek help. Newborns are not wired like adults. They do not have mature circadian rhythms. Our circadian rhythms are our inborn rhythms that tell us when to sleep and when to wake up. They usually sleep for 14 to 17 hours a day, but in tiny, unpredictable bursts. Their sleep cycles are short, so 50 to 60 minutes versus 90 minutes in adults, and they suffer from day-night confusion, which means they sleep during the day and want to party at night. That's because when they were in the womb, they were lulled to sleep by mom's movements, and when she rested, they would kick to keep her up. It is normal for newborns to wake every 2 to 4 hours to feed. So next time your auntie says, your baby should be sleeping the whole night by now at 6 weeks, just smile politely because biology says otherwise. At certain times of the newborn period, babies may cluster feed. These are short, frequent feeds, particularly in the evening, often mistaken for hunger or colic. This is normal. It helps to boost mom's blood supply and increases early bonding with the baby. A helpful tip for this is to plan for these in advance. Snacks, water, or online streaming nearby. Here are some safe sleep basics. Number 1, back to sleep. Yes, we know, babies tend to sleep longer on their tummies, but sleeping on their tummies in the first 3 months increases their risk for SIDS or sudden infant death syndrome. Number 2, room share, not bed share. Ideally, keep your baby in your room in a cot or bassinet for the first 6 months. This alone lowers SIDS risk significantly. Many parents bed share, sometimes by choice, sometimes from exhaustion. Risks rise with soft bedding, smoking, alcohol and medications, couches or armchairs, and in premature babies. If it happens, use a firm mattress with no pillows or blankets near the baby, no siblings, and no partner. Other basics: use a clear, flat, firm sleep surface with no bumpers, no toys, avoid overheating, and no smoking. You can't spoil a newborn with cuddles, but what you can do is keep sleep safe. And if real life means that you keep your baby in your bed with you, know the ways that make it safe for you and your baby. Let's talk about SIDS. SIDS stands for Sudden Infant Death Syndrome. It is the sudden, unexplained death in an infant less than 1 year of age, usually during sleep. How to reduce the risk of SIDS? Back to sleep every sleep. Lay them on a clear, flat, firm surface with no bedding or cot bumpers. Avoid smoke exposure, alcohol, and sedating meds. Breastfeeding protects. Routine immunization also protects. The use of pacifiers at sleep time in babies who've already started solids also protects. Don't rely on wearable monitors for prevention. They aren't protective. Talking about SIDS is uncomfortable, but prevention is powerful. Back to sleep, clear, flat, firm surface, smoke-free, cool room, and room share. Simple steps that truly save lives. So when do we worry about sleep? If your baby is excessively sleepy and hard to wake, even for feeds, pauses in breathing, blue lips, noisy breathing, and respiratory distress, stiffness, seizures, or fever with lethargy. Most importantly, trust your gut. If something feels off, chat to your pediatrician. Here's the bottom line. Newborn sleep is messy, unpredictable, and sometimes feels like torture. but it's also temporary. Slowly, cycles mature, babies learn to differentiate day from night, and you'll start to see longer sleep stretches. What matters most is that sleep is safe and that you give yourself grace in the process. I promise you won't remember the sleepless nights. Thank you for joining me on Tiny Matters with Dr. K. Share this with a fellow tired parent, and remember, safe sleep saves lives. Until the next time, stay kind and stay curious.